Joel Osteen, Embracing Change Through Spiritual Growth. Are you tired of resisting change? Ever felt stuck in your life, unable to shake off the feeling that things just aren't working out the way you want them to? Joel Osteen, a renowned speaker and author, offers a unique perspective on embracing change through spiritual growth. In his teachings, he emphasizes that change is inevitable and that it can be a gateway to profound transformation if approached with a spiritual mindset. Let me tell you this, embracing change isn't about giving up control. It's about finding new ways to navigate life's challenges with a purposeful heart. Here's something you should know: change often leads us to our greatest potential, and spiritual growth is the key to unlocking that potential. In Joel Osteen's teachings, he often uses the metaphor of the ship at sea. You might have heard him say, "The ship of life has been sailing for a long time, and now it's time to make some adjustments." Just like a ship captain who needs to adapt to changing winds and currents, we too need to adapt to the winds of life. This doesn't mean we have to throw out everything we know. Rather, it means we need to update our sails and find new courses. But how do we do that? It starts with a shift in our mindset. Joel Osteen believes that true change begins with a change in our mindset. He often speaks about the importance of focusing on what we can control versus what we can't. Instead of dwelling on the things we cannot change, we can choose to focus on the aspects of our lives that we can influence. For instance, instead of worrying about the weather, why not focus on getting ready for it? This simple act of shifting our focus can lead to significant changes in our overall outlook and behavior. Here's a personal anecdote. I once faced a challenging situation where I was struggling to meet deadlines. Instead of getting overwhelmed by the pressure, I decided to break down the tasks into manageable steps and celebrate each small victory along the way. By doing so, I not only managed my stress levels but also accomplished more than I ever thought possible. Embracing change requires courage, and Joel Osteen encourages us to find our inner strength. He shares stories of people who, despite facing immense obstacles, chose to rise above them through their faith. One example he frequently cites is that of a man who lost his job unexpectedly. Rather than wallowing in despair, he used the situation to deepen his faith and seek opportunities elsewhere. Joel Osteen says, "When we face adversity, we have a choice. We can let it define us or we can redefine it." This mantra resonates deeply with many, reminding us that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. So, let's take that step towards embracing change, not because we have to, but because we can. Spiritual growth plays a crucial role in this process. Joel Osteen believes that when we connect with our spirituality, we gain the wisdom and strength needed to navigate life's storms. He talks about the power of gratitude, saying that when we focus on what we're thankful for, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. In one of his sermons, he mentions the story of a man who, after losing his home in a devastating fire, was left with nothing but ashes. However, he found solace in the fact that he had a loving family and friends who were there for him. Joel Osteen suggests that while external circumstances may change, our relationships and inner resources remain constant. This insight helps us see that even in the darkest moments, we have the capacity to find light within ourselves. To illustrate this point, consider the story of a young woman who went through a difficult divorce. Initially, she felt lost and alone, but as she began to incorporate spiritual practices into her daily routine, she discovered a renewed sense of purpose and peace. She started volunteering at a local shelter and found joy in helping others. Through this act of service, she not only healed emotionally but also strengthened her faith. Joel Osteen emphasizes that spiritual growth isn't about achieving perfection. It's about the journey of becoming better versions of ourselves. As she shared, "I realized that no matter what happened in my life, I could always find something positive to focus on. As we move forward, let's remember that change is not always linear. Sometimes, we may feel like we're going backwards before we truly begin to move forwards. This is where patience becomes a valuable virtue. Joel Osteen reminds us that progress is measured in steps, not leaps. Even small changes, if sustained over time, can lead to significant transformations. Consider the example of someone who initially struggled with maintaining a consistent exercise routine. They started by taking short walks around their neighborhood and gradually increased the duration and intensity of their workouts. Over time, they noticed improvements in their health and well-being, proving that even incremental changes can yield substantial results. In conclusion, Joel Osteen's teachings on embracing change through spiritual growth offer a powerful framework for navigating life's challenges. By shifting our mindset, focusing on what we can control, and nurturing our spiritual connections, we can transform our lives in profound ways. Remember, change is not about giving up control. It's about finding new ways to live authentically and purposefully. So let's embrace this journey with courage, resilience, and a grateful heart. Here's something to think about. What change in your life would you like to embrace today? How can you start making those changes with a spiritual mindset? Let's embark on this transformative path together, knowing that with faith and perseverance, anything is possible.